Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name's Adam and you're on the Collector Collective. Thanks so much for joining me here again today. So part 2 of the Monster High Skulltimate Secrets Neon Frights unboxing and review. So if you haven't already, you can check out the first video where we go over Frankie and Draculaura. In this video we will be going over Ghoulia Yelps, Twyla and Torelie. So now in my first video I was surprised with a couple of the choices they made for some of the toy accessories that we got with the first two dolls overall, though I was very happy with both of them. And I'm really hoping that these next three are even better, because I did have my gripes. Just like from the last video, I will be looking at 3 things that I really like about the dolls and 3 things that I think could use a bit of work or that I might not be the biggest fan of. So that's really it. I covered off what I wanted to discuss regarding the range in the last video that is already up, obviously, so I'm not really going to cover that off. I also discussed the packaging in that video as well. I'm not going to go back into discussing the packaging as there's not too much more to say. All has been said already. It's just different color schemes and artworks depending on the character, so not really too much to mention. I'll mention what I need to as I go through, but that's it. That's the intro done. I'm going to get straight into it. So we're going to have a look at Ghoulia. Now, one thing I will say is Ghoulia is the most interesting, with the back artwork having been having the characters pushed all the way up the top of the coffin section here, as on all other 4 dolls in the range. It's more in the middle. Have a little look. And yeah, so it's quite a stark difference when you look at it. But yeah, what else can I say? That's it. Surprise, surprise, it's brain themed. That's all I have to say about the front of this, so let's see the doll. Ooh, my one's, I don't know whether the glass is supposed to be on her face or slightly moved up. Either way, we all saw that, right? So let's have a quick look at the little box art very quickly. So the constellation that we've seen in the previous 2 is a tombstone. Her, switch, or I imagine they would call it a stitch. I wonder what the brand name would be. Nintendo Switch. That would be fun. It also hurts a lot. Clock, I believe it's one of those solar clocks where it looks side to side. We've got a nod to her original handbag, being the cassette tape up the top here, and that looks as though it's sitting on top of a cassette player with cherry design. Another nod to her G1 doll. More digital imagery, obviously big time gamer. In black and white, so it hoots a lot for some reason. Picture of her in her Dead Fast cosplay, Dead Fast merch, including what looks like a pop vinyl and other action figures. A Pro Troller, and all the games it's sitting on top of have red spines, just like a Nintendo Switch. Headset for gaming, obviously. Then there is Skelly here, who was portrayed by Trixie Mattel famously. Down the bottom, Sir Hoots-a-Lot fridge with food items, and yeah, that's as much detail as I'm going to about that. I really like this doll. Let's free her from her little plastic and cardboard prison. Let's talk about Ghoulia. Now the glasses are a completely new design because of the way they were sitting on her head. They don't hold on very well. They've also made them as frames only, no perspex or plastic in the center to emulate lenses, which, you know, I'm fine with, although I do prefer it when they do have lenses, although her first doll lenses were very foggy. Two-tone blue hair. This actually does feel saran. It's a little bit unkempt. I didn't even run a brush through it or anything. I just thought we'd get straight into it. Twin tails hanging down the bottom. I really like those. The blues they've chosen. Now another one with a side glance. So they're going all out with the side glances on these viridescent rain. The screening is amazing. Blue eyebrows. Green, well, two-tone green, sort of square pixeled makeup, which is taking me to Minecraft Valley with blue underneath. Red lips, which is the way she originally would have been portrayed. Red would have been her main signature color. Surprise, surprise, her top is a brain theme with pink and red hearts because they've decided to make her one single note that as a zombie, she is extremely fond of brains. Little brain decal with glasses on it for some reason on her harness. Along with love hearts. That looks like it might be a little bottle opener with a tombstone, more brain on her chains, and then her clasp at the back is two little wings, which is nice. Dripping design on her shorts, which are two separate pinks. We've seen the dripping design in her base doll. If you haven't, I've got a video for that, so go check that out. Her boots, they are green and all the way up to the top. I actually am really enjoying the very cyber design. As you can see, it's got very straight angles on it and is laced up at the front. Again, I don't know how well these details are going to show up in this light, as they all just are one flat color. There's a little brain pocket on a strap. There's 4 straps in total, and then there's a little tombstone pocket. So brains and tombstones, brains and tombstones, brains and tombstones. That's what she's all about. Plus she games and she might read the odd comic book. The boots have little wings on the side, and the heels are even call back to brain coiling. It's just, yeah, boring at this stage. Give her something else. And more dripping design on the heel of those shoes. I do really enjoy the boots though. I really love the pockets themselves. I think as far as a raver look, that is pretty correct. Just like the other two, the first key is the black clear glittery one. First off, we've got the hoodie. Her hoodie is green, and the head decals for the hoodie are little wings, which are very cute. She has the dripping detailing, not dissimilar to Draculaura's bat detailing around the collar. Her mesh sleeves appear to be about 3/4 length as opposed to full length like Draculaura and Frankie's had, but I do really like this green. I think it's themed really well. Second top, another cartoon esque figure like on the other two dolls, except this time it's a brain. It says the word brains. We get it, Ghoulia likes brains. She's a zombie. Another PVC skirt. Be careful how you take care of these. And although I really love the neon splatter design and I can see the quality of this with the stitching and everything, I've managed to fit in tiny prints of brains, and it's just why? You know, why again? Like, give her more than one note, please. Interesting. Well, this is fun. First off, we've got her gaming headset, which is really cute. As you can see, there is ears, horns, spiky hair, whatever, but the tops have these little horns on them. The side says brains. Yeah, it says brains. There are little wing decals obviously on the headphones themselves, and then the mic speaker is a little coffin, which I love. I'm not sure, we'll try that out on her a little bit later. A little tombstone purse. It doesn't look like they even close this one up for me. So RIP with a pixelated gaming heart on the front and a little pair of wings and a printed on zipper. More wings on the strap, and that folds closed quite nicely. That's a cute piece. I like the accessory too. Everyone gets a choker. Her choker appears to have a little, oh, okay. So it's a brain pattern, because Ghoulia likes brains. Because she's a zombie. Oh god. Anyway, little pendant that has a G on it. Earrings are two little gaming controllers, which again look very much like the Pro Troller from, what did I call it? The Nintendo Stitch. Second last bag, we get our next pair of shoes, which are obviously a nod to Crocs, and the badges, I believe they call them, you know, gaming themed, cassette tape, skillet, Frankie hand apparently, heart, and you know, that's a cute pink. And then guess what? These chunky heels are dripping and brain themed. Yeah, revolutionary. On the soles of these platform Croc-esque shoes, it says brains. So, enough said. Our keyring. Her food accessory. It's a cup of brains. Little webcam. A little red laptop. I love that they've gone back to red. We got a Sir Hoots-a-Lot and more gaming. A little skateboard nod, Comic-Con, the Stitch, and a little bit of brain detailing. Oh my god, if she's looking up brain recipes on this, I'm gonna sigh deeply. Oh good, game start. It looks as though she's playing a little game, a little emulator with her original G1 stance and her original G1 Sir Hoots-a-Lot there in silhouette form with some game chat down the side, going live with video. So yep, that fits on there very nicely. And then little customizable options down in the bottom square. I love that they've all had a laptop so far. There was Ghoulia, the hardest one in the line to get. Let's get straight into unboxing Twyla. Very cute. Let's have a quick run through of the inside of her coffin. First off, her constellation is a little ghost. It's got a fear book and it's got a year, 2011. So apparently they're living in the past in Gen 3. Got little earbuds and a screaming what looks like Pop-Tart on her image board. I think it's just a picture of an original Monster High, a G1 diary, schematics of the school, Imagine Mall, whatever that means. There's an apple, lots of books, a set of the original 4 novels from Monster High, sippy cup, gaming dice, timer, lantern, Dustin's down here, more books, and then food items in a little fridge. So that's enough of that. So here we have a sweet little Twyla all out of her box. So I really like the hair color, the teal and purple, signature colors for Twyla since inception. Really happy with that. I don't like the bangs though. I don't like when the bangs don't kind of go all the way around the side and properly frame the face. No, not too much you can do about that. I don't know if you can tear these out and not leave a funny look on that. And that being said, it's a nice length. Again, it feels very poly. And yeah, there's not much you can do about that. The eye makeup is great. It is mostly blue with purple highlights. I absolutely love the heavy black eyeliner and the fish eye flecks on the corners. I think that's really making the whole makeup look for me. The dark purple lipstick, I think that they might be going with more of what would be a skin tone for her. So skin tone is purple as she is a younger character. And you know, they might want to make her look a little bit less made up, so to speak. Now her top and harness. So the top is a really nice, I think that's 2 tones of sort of an aqua or green, and then purple bed bugs. I really don't like the bed bug theming with Twyla. Bed bugs are absolutely horrible. I don't care that she is a boogie monster. Boogeyman has nothing to do with bed bugs. Never has, never will. It's just weird. I get that she likes dark places and may hide under a bed. But yeah, bed bugs are gross and traumatic if you've ever lived through them. You get more bed bugs on the harness, on either strap of the suspender part. Bunny with button eyes as the main clasp. Down the side we've got the hourglass that she uses to deal with her autism in the show when starting to feel a bit overwhelmed. And if you didn't know, representing the autism individuals in toy and monster form. Absolutely love that for her and for the show and for progression in general. The chains down the side, we're getting more bunny and I think bed bug motifs, unfortunately, which is, you know, again, horrible. On the back clasp has a bunny head on it. Her shorts are PVC with a cute little frill or wave design. Now, to keep her legs protected, and they did this to Iridescent Laguna, we had these 2 plastic bits in there. The boots are really cute. They're kind of this cage design with a platform heel, with the cage design. The top around the tongue is held together actually with a chain and a love heart locket. The tongue itself is a bunny. You can see the little ears and little head there. Button down the side to hold the cage design together, and then the foot is a bit of a pump, and I think that's to give you a better look at her swirl birthmark. I don't know what exactly you'd call it, but that sounds good. Bit of a window design around the toe, and then in here we've got like an open curtain with a undefinable shape inside it. On the bottom of the boot of the sole itself, it's more of a wispy, ethereal kind of design, and her hands are a dark purple with the wispy design going up the back of her arm only. On each arm it's the same. Twyla's first lot of accessories, same as the others, is her hood with the translucent bunny ears, short sleeves on the actual hoodie itself, but also mesh, a little frill design around the neck area, and that's obviously all in this lovely teal color. Her t-shirt has a dustin on it, which I much prefer to bed bugs. It just says dream, and he's got a little dark shadow of himself there. Love that for him. Another PVC skirt with multiple different eyes all peering out from blackness. As expected, we're getting the accessories. So first off, we'll have a look at the little bag. The little bag has a key lock on it. Then it has, unfortunately, more bed bug as a clasp, a chain handle, and a spider web on the back. That pops open, very cute. Choker, earrings. So this is a padlock with a little skullet there, and this is a key. They're really nice accessories. The keyring, the second pair of shoes. Aside from the fact that they're decorated in bed bugs again, I really like the design of these. These are actually pulling me back to her G1 doll, another little platform with a lock and chain on the back. The soles of the shoes kind of look a bit like a library. Well, it looks like a book design, and this shoe even says quiet please. And then it looks like stacks of books and open books and things. I like them, not bad. Oh, that's cute. A little tray of biscuits. This one has eyeballs. This one has a spider web. This one has little ghost splatters. The bottom of the plate has a skeleton and a little hole in it. I'm not too sure, but I like all these. The little lantern with a candle in it that can be removed. Yeah, I think that's a sleigh. That's a killer accessory. That's a lot of fun. Decorations on the side looks like it's got pictures of castles in it. A book, shadows, and it's got a shadow puppet of a bunny rabbit. And then, okay, completely indiscernible writing and lots of bunny motifs, including what looks like a dark shadow rabbit rising out of some mistiness, and then a little dustin right there too. And the back, spiderweb with skeleton. I actually think these are headphones. Look at these. This is an absolute absolute slay. They're complete little headphones that are a little skeleton design with an ear hook. All right, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see if I can get these on my Twyla. As cool of an accessory as they are, as you can see, they do not hold. Awesome accessory, just not functional. There we go. So that's Twyla. That was the unconscionable Twyla. So lastly, and most excitedly, I'm going to have a look at the Torelie from this set. And it's in this moment, now that I'm finally editing, that I realise that I have lost the footage from the overhead camera. So we're just going to do our best with this and see how it goes. Let's try to have some fun. Torelie's box is the same, just slashes and paw marks, you know, and slightly different color scheme. So let's check out the doll. I'm really excited to have my second Torelie. Let's quickly have a look at the doll. So this was obviously done to keep her hair down. Now the other four are all poly heads, which is a massive shame. So yeah, and I think so is she. It's really thick and bristly, that hair, but I love that color. So now in amongst the shock of red, there are pink streaks in there, which I think will show up in the light, and obviously the heavy black streaks at the front. Fantastic red eye makeup, well, red and yellow. We're getting a flaming moment in there. We're also getting the heavy black cat eye eyeliner going on, and this fantastic undefinable crosshair of purple and maroon lipstick, which, you know, slay. I live. Oh, I think, you know, heading toward my favorite from the line. Now, looking at what they've dressed her in. Now, this is a fantastic purple red ombre leopard print asymmetric sleeved top. Absolutely love that. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be one sleeved and this is just like, you know, holding it in place, or if that's a secondary sleeve. It's fine. I like it how it is. We get some slashes in there, and then we've got her harness, which is all gold. Really nice. The front has a cat's head on it, upside down cat's head along the side. The chain design just looks like gold rope, which is lovely. I think this is a feather, but it might be supposed to be a rabbit's foot. Don't think they do that though. Around the back we have a animal paw. Her tail came out. PVC skirt. I really like this undefinable reddy pink color. You can see the quality with the stitching, and then this fake zipper detail is cute, although mine's a bit askew. Of course, she's a rocker chick now, which I love. I'm a rocker person myself. Her boots, they're great. They're all orange. They've got the matching spike pyramids around the top 3 layers of strapping, and then the boots are showing a bit of rouging, like they're gathered leather, like that's how they sit around her ankle. Multiple studs along these boots, all the way from the top down to the toe, an additional strap separating the toe from the main boot, a typical stiletto heel, which I love, and then more spike detailing around the toe. And then underneath, it's just a bit of a triangle-y slashy pattern. So that's the doll, that's how she comes. I'm super impressed. Exactly the same as the others. We have a hoodie with mesh sleeves. Her points of difference are, oh no, this mesh isn't hemmed. Alright, so really be careful with that. That's a shame. I get that it goes with the look, as the jacket has this Nelson Muntz moment where the bottom is frayed and jagged. The hood doesn't have anything up top, but it does have space for her little ears and a hole for her hair. Really cute, love the color. Another PVC skirt, although hers has a little slash right above the leg, which is very punk, very cool. I like that. And then of course a slashy design in pink, purple and orange on a black field, Velcro in the back. Oh, okay, and a little bustier type top. So sleeveless, has another cartoon on it, a little bit like Wheat Fang but done in grey, and it just says claws. So her new pieces. Little purse, ball of twine inspired, cat head and more spikes, all in orange. The back has the 3 slashes and continues to be a ball of yarn somehow. That's fun. Pops open, very cute. 2 major, little choker, and the choker has a fishbone on it. See, I really love that they're not just theming her the one way and making a one note the way they have so sadly with Twyla and Ghoulia, most especially. And then earrings. Earring 1, this looks like, oh, it's in the shape of a cat sitting, and then its little tail is holding this extra piece. And then this other one just looks like little cogs, but we love that. We love that. We really do. I don't like where they put the piercing on this ear. Awkward and unusually low. In the last color reveal key, I'm really happy that's the last time I'm going to have to do that, as over the course of filming this video I have done that 15 times. So it's taken a lot longer than what I've edited it down to. Let's just make that clear. Okay, here we go. Last one. No, last two. Our next pair of shoes are these Roman sandal style platforms. One with a pink heel, one with a red heel. I do not like the different colored heels on these shoes or for this character. It's not working for me, but whatever. I do super appreciate that the pyramid studs down the front are all painted in gold. There's also that feather thing hanging off a rope. They could have been a little bit more detailed, but you know, I'm just glad that there's that much detail on them. I'm just so disappointed about the 2 different colored soles. That's kind of a basket weave design, and on the bottom are toe bean paw prints. Not much else to say about those there, but cute. Love them. There is a cup of tea, a little cat design. It's got webs around the side and they are up the top, making it quite jagged and dangerous to raise to your mouth, but whatever. There's a skeleton in the tea at the top. There's a little hole at the bottom, but you know. And then the saucer that it's on also has a spiderweb design and not disconnectable, unfortunately. Little Mike. Yay! And the mic has a skull's hand holding it, so maybe she's a bit of a vlogger or you know, more than just recording music. It could be for other things, but we guess recording music. And the stand of the mic is a skullet. Yay! Little synthesizer with cat theming. All the preset buttons are little toe bean paw prints, and then you've got your gauges and dials, and then yeah, that's it. It looks like, you know, Hello Kitty got heavy. Lastly, a book. Harken back to G1 when they used to encourage the players and collectors to read by including readable material, something they should definitely go back to. So you've got the diary. It says Torelie. This diary belongs to Torelie, although I don't know why it says underneath. It appears to have blood spatter on it. And then little red paw print marks. Inside, we've got her, what I believe will be her Monster Fest look as a scale drawing, and then Hisfit's song lyrics, which are probably actual words and letters that form sentences and, you know, a story lyrically, but it's far too small for me to read. But that's what you get with her. There we go. Voila! Torelie! Let's get these all set and get some final thoughts going. Okay, so what's just happened? Well, I just found out that one of my cameras had run out of batteries while I was filming the last two dolls. So I'm going to fudge something together for that, and you would have seen it by now. But my 3 positives and 3 negatives for these last 3 before I get into the whole range and show you how they look once they've been properly fixed up. And Ghoulia, first negative, absolutely over the brain theming. It's, you know, already done to death, and it's only the second doll we've gotten of her. I give her another characteristic. I also, again, the PVC clothes, really unhappy with, and the poly hair. And 3 positives. Great color scheming. Really happy about how she was put together. I really love the boots with this one, and the accessories that she comes with, including the laptop and everything. Twyla, again, it comes down to the theming. So number one thing I hate on this with Twyla G3 is this obsession with bed bugs. Bed bugs are more terrible than having your brains eaten by a zombie. Like, trust me, if you've ever had them, you would know, and you'd beg Mattel not to include them in any of their theming, because it's worse than Freddy Krueger. Oh my god, it's a real nightmare that itches so bad. Also, PVC, it's overused, and the poly hair is a massive shame, and along the hairlines, those bangs are they're just crap. They're just not nice. They don't go all the way around. It's the worst set of bangs I've seen in G3. And positively, again, color scheme, her face up is absolutely perfect. The clothing choices are nicely made, and the accessory of the little lantern, that absolutely killed it for me. And also, lastly, Torelie. So Torelie almost had no negatives. I'll just point out the poly hair and the placement of one of the ear holes for her earring. It just wasn't a good spot for it. So they're really my only two gripes. Also, you know, PVC, not great. The red theming in her was really what we wanted to see. We want more of that. And, you know, aside from that, her makeup was incredible as well. She actually had my favorite face up, I think, in the end, with the cat eyes and the flame and the orange and the red. And the leopard print. Leopard print's always a winner. So 3 positives and very few negatives on that doll. She's definitely the best one. So let's take a closer look at them still while I give my final thoughts over the whole range. Okay, so thanks for making it this far. My final thoughts are quite simple. This is a fantastic doll line. I really think that if you are a Monster High G3 fan, you absolutely must get these and add them to your collection, because if you don't, you're going to be suffering some massive FOMO. I've had a lot of fun with these dolls since I opened them all and made this video, making these extra snippets that you're seeing where they're under blue and black lights. Was a lot of fun. As you can see, their glowing outfits and accessories look fantastic. They display really nicely, and for any child that might be playing with them, just watch the PVC clothing items. The polypropylene hair isn't such a big of an issue. It isn't the worst quality polypropylene that we've had from G3 or Skulltimate Secrets. So I'm really happy with that kind of. But yeah, I mean, while you're collecting Monster High, and if you're new to Monster High, this is a top range to get with multiple dolls, and the second doll for Twyla, Torelie, and Ghoulia, and they're, you know, really, you know, add to it, especially having extra clothing items and accessories if you have their base doll. But that's it. Fantastic range. Find them, get them if you can. I've got a lot more content coming up, so remember, if you've enjoyed this, hit like and subscribe. Not all my videos are going to be this long. This was just a lot of work. I couldn't tell you how many hours I put into all of it, but you know, it was definitely a labor of love. If you've made it this far, I really hope that you will consider subscribing for future content and liking this and any previous videos of mine that you've enjoyed. But that's it. Yep, I'm done. I'm tired. This has been a hell of a lot of work, so I'm going to switch all this off for now. But I will be back very soon with some really interesting stuff. So till next time, keep collecting. Bye.